Are you thinking of setting up a business entity in Ghana? If it is yes, great idea. And here are some few tips to guide you on this journey. If you wish to register a company limited by shares, the law provides a tall list of requirements. 1. Every officer of the company, the directors, managers, secretary, auditors, shareholders must all have a tax identification number. Any officer who does not reside in Ghana must have a copy of their ID notarized, and the applicant will then be notified upon the issuance of a TIN. Next, the name of the company is very, very important. If you decide on the company to use for this new business entity, it is advisable that you conduct a search at the company's registry to ascertain the name's availability as well as suitability, because it will happen that the said name has already been taken by another person. Again, you have to also firm up on the issue of capital formation. Firm up on the maximum number of shares the company can issue in terms of the issued shares, consideration in cash or in kind for shares to be issued. Then again, the shareholders' full names, their postal addresses, residential addresses, occupation, nationality, their age and number of shares to be taken by each shareholder and amount payable in total. If it is a company, the company's seal or stamp must be placed in the area of the shareholding. Next had to do with the regulations. The regulations requiring at least a minimum of 2 directors. A minimum of 2 directors is very, very crucial. Indicate the full names of persons who will be the directors of this company. Their first names, former names, residential addresses, occupation, business addresses, including phone, fax, emails, their nationality, among other information. There's also the requirement of secretary. You will need somebody as a secretary of this company. You provide their full names, former names, residential addresses, occupation, business addresses, and the same information required of the directors. This same requirement applies to auditor. You need somebody as the auditor of this new business entity to be formed. Then very importantly, the place that you will be using as the registered or principal place for the business, together with your postal address and street address. These are few